Well, hello. Thanks for joining us on Vacation Station TV, your virtual getaway. How is everybody on this? I guess it's what, Tuesday? I think it's Tuesday. I don't really care. As long as it's nice out. And it is nice. 37 degrees. Not, to me, that's not cold. That's not cold at all. David Sports reports. How are you? Good to see you. Gotta adjust this camera a little bit. Sorry. It's not. Yeah, it's nice. I love it. I had the windows down all the way before. It's very comfortable to me. This is not. This sure beats like 18, 19 degrees. You know what I mean? Jim Spencer, what's up? Jeff and Joe. Joe's right behind me, right there. He's sitting in the back. You can't get in the front. I got stuff in the front seat. So he just had to deal with being a passenger for sure. So how's your week been? How has your week been? Now yesterday I was absolutely laid up. I blew my ankle out on Sunday. I guess it was Sunday or Saturday night. Sunday, during the day. I torqued it really bad, and it hurt. It was swollen and stuff. It's gone down considerably now, but I couldn't do anything yesterday at all. I had to lay with my leg up in the air and keep the swelling down, and it's going away. It's going away. As long as your body's healthy, it takes care of itself. I don't need any drugs. I don't need no drugs to calm me. Anybody know where that's from? Let's see if anybody picks up on that. I don't know. I don't know if there's a lot of people out there would know that. What is the line? I don't need no arms around me. I don't need no drugs to calm me. Let's see if you know what song that's from. Probably not. Northeast Georgia folk, how are you? And hello to Cablevision. Hello, Cablevision. And when did you sneak in on me? Mark Hammond, how are you? Said more snow. Yeah, I did check it out. And they're saying only an inch of snow. But cold. Crisp and cold. Just bone-chilling cold. It's going to suck up a lot of propane. That's the only thing I don't like, is that it's going to suck up the propane. My God. I have put more propane in that tank than I've done in years. Because Miss Marie's always cold, so I got to crank up the heat all the time. And when you have 3 levels, the bottom level never gets warm as the second, third level, especially the third level. And it's hot as heck up on the top level, nice and warm on the second, freezing cold on the first. Now, in order for me to get the bottom level as warm as I'd like it, which is where the master bedroom is, I got to really crank up that furnace and get it, because half of the house is buried in the mountain. So it's always cool there. I like that, especially in the summer, because I never have to use the AC on the bottom level. It's always 8 to 10 degrees colder than anywhere in the house. But in the winter months, it takes a lot of propane to heat that. So right now, Miss Marie and I said, look, I'm sucking up more propane than I want. That truck is like they're passing each other on the road up to the house. It's like one truck comes up, one goes down to fill up. I said, this got to stop. So I said, we got a guest suite up here. Why aren't we using it? So we moved up to the guest suite. And we've been there for a couple of weeks now with all the cold nights. And it's comfortable. It's different. It's not my bedroom. You know what I mean? It's not the room that I normally am in. So it's like, all right, I'll deal with it. For a little while longer, and then I'll go back downstairs where I like it. That's my place, that's where Miss Bree and I, that's our bedroom, that's where my computer is, that's where everything is, and I just feel more comfortable there. But for the sake of not blowing a lot of money on propane, which it's like almost $4 a gallon now, and it takes a lot to heat the house, and I'm sure it does by you too. I feel bad for you guys, because a lot of people are saying, man, it takes a lot of my paycheck to pay for that propane that I'm using. Yeah, well, you voted him in, I didn't. What else is going on? I heard Dolly Parton has a new line of cakes coming out. I can't wait to try them. Not that I'm a cake eater, but I'll try them. I think there's 4 or 5 different types of cakes with her name on it. You'll see them in grocery stores everywhere. And Dolly Parton has all these new cakes. And it comes with a spatula. It comes with everything you need in the box. And so you don't have to go rummaging around looking for the things you need. She includes everything in there. I think that's pretty cool. Dolly's just a cool person. Just generally a really good person. Not that I've met her or anything, but I just think generally she's a good person. So let's see, where am I? There. Are we going to that stupid car wash again? Yes, we are. I'm taking advantage of this. $15 a month at Zips. See the sign there, Zips? They're all over the nation. Zips Car Wash. I remember them in Florida. Zips Car Wash. $15 a month, as many times as you want to go in. And sometimes I literally feel like just going around in circles all day long. Just go, yeah, I'm getting my money's worth now. And the cool thing is, I just drive up, and that gate's going to open up in a second because it's reading a little tab that I have on the front of the car. It says it's processing. And watch the little gate. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Not a dime out of my pocket. And everywhere else around here charges $10 to go in the car wash. $10 per wash. That's outrageous. And these guys know me now. How are you? I'll be better when the car's clean.
There you go.
You're on live right now. You want to say hello to anybody?
What's that?
I'm on live right now. You want to say hello?
Hello.
Anybody? Nobody? Nobody?
My mom.
Hi, Mom. What's Mom's name?
Diana.
Diana, and your name?
Jason.
Diana, Jason says hello. You'll see yourself later. You got these? One of these?
There you
You got one of these? Take that and you go to it and you'll hear yourself. Thanks, guy. Appreciate it. I'm in neutral. There you go. You get to see this Zips car wash. This is a good car wash, too. I'm very impressed by this car wash. Watch the soap that goes on your car. It is amazing. Let me catch up with some of you people while we do this. Cablevision, say that. Mary Max Cats, hello. Tim Ohm, hello. Jeff in Chile, Milwaukee, where it is a balmy 3 degrees. It's too cold for me. Rodney Buchanan, good evening. Mr. Jeff, going back to therapy after surgery. Make sure you listen to what the doctor says. You hear me? Mark Hammond said, no, yes and no. Everyone's saying hello to everybody. I like that. Look at all that soap. You go to some of these places, it's like they squeeze a little bit out, and that's it. No. They pile on, and I can smell it in the car right now. It's got a nice vanilla smell to it. The Falcons, hello, Falcons, how are you? Terry Dufresne, good afternoon. Jeff, hi, Terry, good to see you. Sherry Eisen, hello. Hi, Sherry, good to see you. The Falcons are early. I guess, yeah. I didn't plan on going on live, but I figured I've got this running around to do. I said, I'll take you guys with me. You're going with me. I got in the mail my new, it's very noisy. I'm sorry. It's very noisy. Look at that soap. Look at that. That's the wax on the window. And the car is spotless when it comes out. Spotless. So if you have a Zips car wash near you, take advantage of the $15 a month special. Actually, it's 30 days, and then after that, you pick the one you want. No contract at all. No contract. Some of these guys make you sign up for a year. Well, what happens if I don't live here in a year? You never know. I've been thrown out of better states. There you can see the wax on the window. Look at that. Bingo. Ceramic coating. It's amazing. And listen to that wind blowing. You see that? It's shaking the camera. That's how good the wind is. Look at that. everything. That's how good it is. And the green is for go. I'm going. There it is. I vacuumed it out yesterday. Actually, I vacuumed out twice already. Because the vacuums have the best suction I've ever had. They're amazing, and they've got a bunch of them here. There's like not one or two. They got a bunch, and they really do pull that dirt right out of the carpet. I like that a lot. So then now the car is clean. The sad thing is that when I go home, because I live on a rocky dirt road and then it becomes paved, but that little bit that I got to drive the last couple of days has been wet. So I can go slow. I mean, I could go 2 miles an hour. It doesn't matter. It picks up some of that clay stuff and throws it on the car. And that bothers me because the car is nice and clean except for the little splash that comes up on the side of the car. Let's see, who else? Everybody's saying hello. Good. Say hello to each other and subscribe to everybody. Christopher Rollins, hello. How are you, Chris? Natalie Werner, how are you? Hello to everybody. A lot of traffic today, I've noticed. That's a good sign. The Falcons, today's been a cold year. Yeah, it has been a cold year. I would say in colder than most years. And I've been up here 7. And I don't remember it being quite this cold and snowy. We've had more snow than we've had in several years. And more snow, I guess, coming. So the Farmer's Almanac was right, by the way. Farmer's Almanac was right because it said it was going to be a snowy year, a wet year. And you have to admit, it was been rainy, and now it's turning into snow. I happen to be on, this is 66 Parkway, whatever you want to call it. It says 66 right here, so I guess somewhere here it turns into that. And this is Sevierville. I'm now entering downtown Sevierville. Nice place to go. A lot of nice restaurants, a lot of cool stores here. And one of our favorites, of course, is coming up. Sakura. Oh, that's better. Sakura. It actually shook so much it shook the camera when the wind was blowing. Sakura will be up on your right. Which, if all goes right, if Miss Marie isn't working, we'll be going out to dinner with Terry Dufresne and his son. Right there, Sakura. Right there on your right. It's the 29th, whatever day the 29th is. I think that's Saturday. And so far everything is good. Everything is good. And I haven't been there now, and it's been 2 weeks. I haven't been to Sakura. I haven't had time. We've been very busy. And more busy I am getting. If that's a proper sentence, probably not. Excuse me for my stupidity sometimes. But I'm working with some new clients, and that's keeping me very busy right now. And it all comes that this business, these deals are coming through via YouTube. They saw us on YouTube, Miss Marie and I, and they reached out to us. I've actually had quite a few people that want to go on as sponsors, but I've turned them down. I've had over 6 that have contacted me and offered me X amount of dollars to promote their products and stuff, and I've turned them down because I just don't think that's proper at this time. If I don't want to get pigeonholed into being like a home shopping channel, where I'm selling widgets to people and stuff. I just have fun shooting video for you guys and taking you live with me and stuff. And I don't want to be beholden to any particular group of people that say, well, we don't want to be there. We don't want. That's not how it works, And I have that. I have the wherewithal where I can make the decisions. I don't have to have anybody on, or I can have people on. It's not like I'm working for a company or a conglomerate that tells me you have to do this or else. So I haven't made any decisions yet. Terry Dufresne says, hello, Northeast Georgia Mountain folk. I saw your video where you went fishing spot. I've checked out quite a few of their videos. Check out Northeast Georgia Mountain folk, because they're really picking up steam finally, and I knew they would. I knew once they started making the videos and became comfortable behind and in front of the camera, their videos would get better and better. And that's the only way you're going to do that. If you're thinking about starting a channel, You have to decide, are you going to be in front of the camera or behind the camera or both? But have a starting point. And I would suggest starting behind the camera. It's less frustrating and less intimidating. And by doing that, then you can focus on what you're shooting. The key thing is the content, what you're shooting, and then what you're going to say about what you're shooting. And is it interesting to the people that may be watching? Uh, is it worth their time to spend 10, 15, 20 minutes of their day on your particular video? These are the things you have to take in consideration when you're becoming a tuber. Content creator has to think of the audience, not of themselves. And that's where the mistake comes in with a lot of tubers. Their ego steps in and they think that they're some sort of star, and they're not a star. You're just some jamoke with a camera, and you're trying to share your experience with the people. So make the experience worthwhile. Make my 10, 15, 20 minutes worthy of me going to your channel and watching it. Because if it's not, I probably won't go to the next video, because I'll relate that to, well, that was a pretty crappy video, and I'm assuming the rest are going to be that way. And unfortunately, that's humanity. That's how we think of things. So always do your best job. Then nobody can say you're not trying. You put in 100% and you do the best you can, and then people will see that. If you're just a jerk with a camera waving it around and doing stupid stuff, being an idiot, that wears thin quick. That is for sure. Think about how many tubers you don't see anymore. They're just not on anymore. They had their heyday, they had their rush of views, and then they're gone. Here today, gone tomorrow, the next day, who knows? So what else is going on? Oh, I got some new stuff for my VR. And so I can't wait to check it out. I can't wait. So now I'm making a left here, and this is the bypass. This is still 66, but not considered the bypass. It's 66. There's a bypass to the left, and there's here. They're both 66. And this will take you, this is now heading back towards Gatlinburg Pigeon Forge. Now this is 411 right here, better known as Dolly Parton Parkway. Okay, not Dolly Parton. And it's, if you make a right here, Ollie's is to your right, which we love Ollie's. Ollie's, good stuff, cheap. They got some great stuff in there, really cheap. We go there often. We find all sorts of cool stuff because they change it around. They're a buyout company. They go, I'm sure they have a slew of buyers that pick up products from stores all over the United States and I guess around the world, and then they bring it into their store. So you never know what's going to be there. Week to week, you never know what's going to be there. And I picked up, one of my best buys was I wanted a shampooer for the cabin, because the whole cabin is carpeted except for the kitchen and the bathrooms. The bathrooms are tiled, kitchen's tiled. Everything else is carpet. And I like to shampoo my carpets every other month. I like to do that. And what I was doing is going to, whatever grocery store, wherever, and renting the machine. And one thing I have a problem with the machine is I'm using a machine that someone else just probably shampooed their dog crap off their carpet, and I'm picking up that same machine because they're not really clean. Nobody goes under them and scrubs them up. So I always felt not cool about that. So I went to Ollie's, and they had a sale on shampooers. So I got the, oh God, which one is it? Bissell? I think it's a Bissell. It's a professional Bissell. It's not a home one. It's professional. And I got it half price for what it would be in any of the big box stores, because I went and priced it. I went to the big box stores and I said, man, they wanted over $500 for this thing. I go, whoa, for that? I'll get on my knees and suck the carpet clean for $500. So I wound up going there and I picked it up. It was less than that. It was like, I think $229, something like that. Brand new. And I bought 10 gallons of carpet cleaner. And I keep it stocked up in the dungeon. And I shampoo the carpets every other month. I like clean carpets. I really want to change the carpet, but I'm so cheap, or as Tommy would say, frugal. No, cheap. I'm so cheap I don't want to lay $10,000 down. I checked out the price, and they go, it's going to be about $10,000 to redo the carpet. I go, what? What? So I'm holding out, but I know eventually I got to open up the wall, let the moths out, and I'll do that. I want to do a lighter carpet. I want to do a tan carpet with a nice pattern in it of some sort. Nothing too eye distorting, but a nice pattern. And I will do that. I'm getting closer and closer to doing it, but I've held off. And Miss Marie doesn't seem to mind at all, so I've been cool about that. But I do want a brighter carpet in the room. So now I'm on 66 Parkway, whatever you want to call it, and really just where I pulled out a little while ago. This is where I pulled onto the road, because if you look to your left, you'll see Frank Allen's Grill right there on the left where Dolly Parton eats, and the car wash, Zips Car Wash, right there. Great place. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. You can see it's a little smoky out there, hence the Smoky Mountains. Just look. You can see it. They're nice and smoky. Perfect. Definitely traffic here today, and that's an indicator. I'm assuming the weekend's going to be robust. I don't know what's going to happen after the snow. I'm assuming, I think it's Friday the snow comes in. Thursday night it's supposed to get blistering cold, and then Friday was supposed to have some sleet and then some snow, which I do not like because that makes everything skid. And I try to stay off the roads when that happens, because I know my car can handle it, but I don't know if your car can handle it. And the last thing I want to see is in my rearview mirror somebody coming at me sideways at a traffic light. You know, that's why I always leave a car to 2 lengths between me during storms. In front of another car, like if I'm approaching a light like this, I make sure that I stay back a couple of car lengths in case I have to inch forward to get away from somebody skidding into me. Enough room where I can maneuver away. I always am thinking that, because I've had people bump into me, skidding into me, not purposely, just skidding, and there's nothing they could do. They're out of control. So I always leave at least 1 to 2 cars, closer to 2. There's your Walmart on your right. There are 2 Walmarts. There's this one, and then there's the Walmart Marketplace in Sevierville. It's a very nice store. I love going there. They got great produce there. And this is Collier Drive, and you can take my shortcuts right through there, make a left at Fridays, TGI Fridays, and you can get around all the craziness by just making a left. Remember, if you're coming up here in the springtime or in the near future when it's going to be crowded, go to Vacation Station TV, go to shortcuts, and then you'll be able to get around and navigate away from all the craziness. I promise. I promise. And hopefully you enjoyed the cabin series that I put up. I think it was a 3-part series, because I've had so many people saying, hey, we're coming up. Where can we go where it's not too high? We don't want to go up to the high ones because there's a lot of people afraid of heights, like Tommy. And I did include that. The latest video are ones that are on 321 in Wares Valley that are not high at all. And they're very easy to get to. And there are plenty more. I mean, I could spend hours and hours sending you to these places. I'm sure I will do more of them. But I've got to rotate my videos for you guys so that you have something different to look at. Because not everybody's looking for cabins, looking for everything else. So I have to juggle what I'm shooting for you guys. And plenty of stores all through here. Plenty of things to do, plenty of places to eat. Some good place, Fort Worth. Then you've got, of course, Olive Garden, Red Lobster, Joe's Crab Shack, Alamo, Outback. Excuse me. There's tons and tons of restaurants to go to. 5 Oak, good place for breakfast. Excellent place to go for breakfast. And I got to wash the decks today. I was in the process of doing that a few days back, and then I didn't get to finish it, and when I went to go back out, the hose had froze already. So I go, well, that ended that. So I had to wait. So I laid out the hose in the sun, and it's ready to go. I want to finish scrubbing the decks. I try to scrub them at least a couple, 3 times a week, because the raccoons come up with their muddy little feet, and they make a mess, and it just looks nasty. So, and I just finished staining those uh, back this past spring, and I like it when it looks clean and neat and shiny and stuff. It's just the way I am. What can I say? What can I say? Now we're approaching the attractions, and you guys probably recognize all this stuff already. I'm thinking you do. Slide over here. This Little Pigeon River I'm going over right here. The Welcome Center still is not open, and I don't foresee it ever opening, or at least not really not in the near future. I used to love going in that place too. It was such a cool little place to go to. Sorry for the bumps. I am sorry. Here's Hatfield and McCoy's Dinner Feud. And then of course there's Titanic right over there, and Beyond the Lens. And they're building a huge addition to Beyond the Lens. A huge addition. I don't know what's going to be in there, but I'm assuming it's going to be something good. Hope I don't lose my signal through here. I should. It's been pretty reliable lately. And then I'll catch up with some of your comments. All right. I promise. I promise. I can go over here. Nice old truck. Got a big parking lot. No want for parking in any of these attractions. That's one thing you'll find. But I have seen these places absolutely full. Just full of people. I could probably park right there and give you a nice little view of everything, right? Right. Let me catch up on some of your comments. I'm going to roll these windows. It's too hot now. Ooh, too hot. Okay. I don't know where I left off. Sun is bright. Paulette and Vincent, that sun is right in my eyes. That doesn't help. Oh, my mail fell down. Oh no, what am I going to do? Is that any better? Paulette and Vincent Forbes, that sounds right. Yeah, I guess so. Well, it's 7 days. Oh, 7 days. You're counting them down, right? I bet you are. It's exciting, isn't it? Isn't it? I know the feeling. I do know the feeling. It's great when you're coming up here and you know that you're going to be in the Smoky Mountains. And what a wonderful place this is. Falcons are saying hello to Terry. I know I'm way behind, but I'm going to try to catch up. Jim Spencer, where I live in Strasburg, Virginia, 20 days below average. Yes, yes. I think we've experienced the same, Jim. Falcons are saying hello to Vincent Forbes. Hello. Northeast Georgia saying hello. Betty Boop. Putman. Hello, 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 Betty Boop. Philip. Wait, I thought we had global warming. Yeah. And if you fall into that trap, you're crazy. I mean, this is just Mother Nature doing what Mother Nature does. Sometimes it's hot, sometimes it's cold, sometimes it's wet, sometimes it's not. It's just the way it is. Everyone saying hello, good. Howdy, y'all. Hello to my Italian friend. How are you? Frank, where you been? Huh? Manja, my friend, manja. Had tacos last night. Miss Marie had a hankering for tacos, so she sent me to the store, swollen foot and all. But she said she wanted that. she didn't get out till pretty close to 8 o'clock. You know, and I told her, I said, "Oh man, my foot hurts." She says, "I want tacos." She didn't really. She just said, "I'd really like to have tacos tonight for dinner." It's not like I don't have a freezer full of food, but she wanted tacos. I said, "All right, taco." Thank you, Frank. I appreciate that. Hit that button. I'd appreciate if all of you would hit that button. Oh, I was telling you. I forgot to tell you. I'm looking over it. I got a new. I don't know if I could show you these or not. Let me switch it. Hello. Hello. I just got this in the mail. I know it doesn't mean squat to you, but on my VR, my one of my complaints in on the VR. I don't know if you guys have that. Let me turn this my way. Hello, how are you? Hello, I look over there. If I should look in the camera, it would be smarter, right? Instead of looking at the microphone. Anyway, the VR, you know, it fits on your head, the virtual reality. It fits on your head, and there's a strap that goes around here and one that goes over the top of your head, and it holds it firmly in place. Now, everything is built into the face piece of the VR. Everything. It's amazing. It is. I've waited so many years for this, and now I'm taking advantage of it. But the complaint I have, and many other people have this complaint, is you have the headset here like this, okay, kind of like a scuba mask. It looks just like a scuba mask on it. It's not heavy. You hardly feel it, but everything is built in there, including the speakers. The speakers are about around the temple area, and I have to put the volume up all the way, and still it's like, all right, I hear it. It's all right. Can't have too much extraneous noise, but I can hear it. But they came out with this new thing. These things fit on your headset. So this would go on your strap, and then this would be the right side. And if you notice, it's hollow there, and this is like an earmuff. And you can see that there's a little hole there, and it's rubber. It's very light. It's just rubbery. And this would go over your ear on your headset, and the sound goes through here, and it comes out here. It's like having a set of headphones. Now they do have built into the headset a plug for earphones, but being it's milliamps, you can't crank up the headphones. I tried all my different types of headphones, and it's isolated because you're sticking them in your ear. I use the buds and or the head cups, the cans, and it's just not loud enough for me. I want to be immersed in the world that I'm in. I want to be right there. I want to hear everything. And from what the reviews say, it does it. It comes in a nice little neat little pack that you can put them in. It's a nice little rubbery pack with a zip top on it, and you get two of them, and then it fits on your headset. And there's a picture. That's kind of what they look like. So I can't wait to install these. Oh, and then I got other stuff. I got colored to define which one is which. Because I got Miss Marie one, remember, which she never uses. I think she's used it 3 times. She had to have it because I had it. That's just the way she is. But they look the same, and they're always next to each other, and I tend to pick up the wrong one. But this little jobby dauber here, this is for the face mask. It doesn't look like much, but it's a nice rubber, a silicone colored that fits over what you already have, so that when I pick it up, I know there's blue. I got blue and red. Miss Marie, this is Miss Marie's. And it's really cheap. This aftermarket stuff is really cheap. So if you're thinking about getting one, oh, and those two come in like a zip bag, so that you can put them back in if you want, or take the other ones off. But if you're thinking about getting one, I do suggest that you get these little aftermarket goodies. I highly recommend it. Let's get back to the view of what you're looking at there. And that is the Titanic. Right across the street that's beyond the lens. There's the Titanic, and the Civil War Theater is over there. I'm drinking my pecan coffee. And I thank all you people that sent me pecan coffee. You guys are great because I switch it out all the time. I've got it lined up in the cabinet right above the coffee maker, all the pecan coffees, and then I've got a shelf of regular coffee, pecan coffee, and then tea for Miss Marie. And every day I just rotate to another bag. When I'm making a pot, I just go to another bag of pecan coffee, and they're all great. And you guys are wonderful. Thank you, thank you. I mean, I think every morning when I make it, I go, oh okay, okay. I see they got that for me. Jim sent this, Northeast Georgia Mountain folks. And, I go right down the list, and I go, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, as I'm drinking it because it is that good. The Falcons. Wow, we really have not been doing Dollywood in a while. No, neither have I. Neither have I. And not that I don't like the place, but I get tired of it and I get bored. And I'm the type of person that gets bored very easily with anything. And I want a life full of excitement. I don't. I'm not good being sedentary and just doing nothing. I'm not happy doing that. There's too much to see and do, and the clock is ticking. And and I got a birthday coming up, and it's one more year closer to death. As far as I look at it, and go, I still have so much to do, and I really want to do it. But you can't when you're not healthy. And so I want to stay as healthy as I possibly can, so that I can enjoy my life along with Miss Marie and all you guys. Frank's saying hello. Biff Bifferson, hello. Yeah, he does look lonely back there, doesn't he? Northeast Georgia Mountain. Joe looks lonely. Well, that's all right. He's got to deal with it. Hey, shut up. Joe's crabby. He wanted to be in the front. Franklin, Dolly's first class. Absolutely, she's first class. All the way. She's been consistent all these years. She's always spoke her mind, and she sticks to her guns, and what she says she does, and I like that. She's that kind of person. You don't run into a lot of those people. Sherry, I really enjoy the cabins you've been showing. I've been searching cabins for our trip this year. Um, were you one of the ones that sent me just the other day, Sherry? I'm not sure, and I get a lot of emails and stuff. Were you looking for the cabins that were lower than not? You didn't want to go to like Gatlinburg or the high mountains and stuff, because those ones on 321. Now there's a bunch of them on 321. As you're leaving Pigeon Forge, there are. I mean, as soon as you leave Pigeon Forge, right by the Clay Bars campground, on the same side, there's I think it's called Smoky Mountain RV. I can't. No, it's got a bear in it. Maybe it's called the Black Bear RV Resort. You can't miss it. You turn on oh God, Valley Drive Way, and it's right up there. Beautiful. It's not too high at all. It's very nice. It's just right, and beautiful cabins. And then you go up a little bit more up the street, and there's more of them. They're on the right, they're on the left, and I'm trying to get them all in as best as I can. Some are nicer than others, and I would like to give you the range of cabins from inexpensive to outrageously priced, and in between you can find what fits your budget. Some of them are ridiculous. Webb's Web, hey Ralph, how are you? Everything is good. Yeah, I think I've worked out all the details with YouTube on the copyright strikes. All right, because they were giving me grief on my intro song, and thanks to Ralph reminding me, and he found it. That's the kind of guy Ralph is. He searched it out because I knew it was legal. I knew, but I couldn't remember where I got it because I'm always looking around. And he knew right where it was, and there it was. And Ralph, I don't know if you did check what I asked you to check. It was the first song, very first song. So I copied the page and sent it to him with a pretty stern comment, saying, "Okay, get it together now, guys. All right, here it is. Here it is. Get it right." And then all of a sudden, all my copyright strikes disappeared. So thank you, YouTube. Thank you for realizing that I'm not doing anything I'm not supposed to be doing. But I did change my intro song already, so that's okay. I'll go back and forth on them. David Sports, everybody subscribe to Vacation Station if you have not. Thank you, David. I appreciate that. I'd like to. I'm just now over 5,800. getting closer. I'm not getting there quick enough to 6,000. But it is what it is, and it'll happen when it happens. Great car wash. Yeah, it is a great car wash. Love car wash. Yeah, and that one, you saw how much suds was in that thing, didn't you? I mean, the car is spotless right now, and it left no water spots. You don't see any on the windshield. That wind blew. You can hear it hitting the roof. That boom, 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 boom. It's really drying the car, and I love it. And the deal is very fair. Go through here. DJI, hey DJI, how are you, Nathan? Good to see you. William Smith, Jeff and Vacation Station TV. Family trucking across Mississippi today. You'll stay warm. Same with you. Stay safe and stay warm, may I say. Carla Vision, Northeast Georgia, just subscribed. Oh, she just subscribed. Do you see that, Northeast Georgia? That's how we roll here. We want all of you to subscribe to each other, help each other grow, so that everybody benefits from being on YouTube. It's not all about me, and only me. No, because then you become an isolationist, and you don't want to do that. You want to incorporate. You want to be friendly to everybody because it's beneficial to everybody. Everybody wins, nobody loses. Right? Barry Cooper. You're doing well, Barry. Doing excellent. Waiting for the Rod Run, waiting for the Jeep Fest. It'll be coming soon enough. This is a great time for me to wind down and do things that I enjoy doing, and getting some stuff done that I need to get done, that I neglect for the rest of the year. Oh, I know, I got a list. You can't believe I have such a list. Everybody say hello to of course, Barry Cooper. Frank Carone says, Jeff, you do a great job, and thank you. Well, thank you, Frank. I appreciate you even, tuning in. I really do. I'll change the view just a little bit. There you go. Love you, mean it. DJI. Oh, God. The things that pop out of my mouth. It's amazing. But I have fun doing it. Let's see, what else is going on? Our Christmas tree is still up. Miss Marie's still going to leave it up until after the Chinese New Year, which it's either the 4th or the 7th. I'm not really sure. Can anybody look that up? DJI, would you look that up for me? When is the Chinese New Year? When does it begin and when does it end? My goodness, she does the weirdest things for that. Terry, hey, Jeff, I made a big pot of New Orleans style red beans. Oh, that sounds good. Red bean New Orleans. I love that stuff. I love any of the New Orleans food. Where did I go? Where was that? Miss Moran and I went. I can't remember now where they had crawdads. Crawfish? Crawdaddies? Oh, I love crawdads. I can eat them all day long. Hello again, Ratface. What a great name. Hello again, Ratface. Same to you. We're skid marking the South. I don't know. Oh, you're brutal. You're brutal. Fair, but brutal. Bifferson, red beans and rice on a Monday? Yes. I think it's Tuesday, though. Isn't it? Yeah, it's got to be Tuesday. Could even be Wednesday. That's, I don't know. I really don't know. Sounds good. Northeast Georgia. Yeah, doesn't it? Doesn't it? That's, I think, why Miss Marie, we had tacos last night, and I think that's why she probably chose that. They were good. I mean, she made them from scratch. It was really good. I enjoyed that a lot. Terry says, it sure tasted good. Could take the person out of New Orleans, but you can't take New Orleans out of the person. No, you can't. I understand what you mean. NDT, Nathan, how are you? Good to see you. Check out NDT. He's crazy. He is certifiably nuts, and I like him. That's why I like him, because he is nuts. Good guy. Nathan's a good guy. Check him out. NDT Show. Terry, I watched Charlie Andrews' channel to learn that New Orleans cooking. Yeah, that's some good cooking there. Some good cooking there. And in this cold weather, it's perfect for any of that style food because it's spicy and it makes you feel nice and warm and snuggly. It's a great time. like tonight, a big pot of chili, beans or without beans, doesn't really matter, or a pot roast or a chicken soup. I don't know what I have to be careful with meats and beans. Too much of that upsets my body. Um, it makes my joints hurt a lot, so I have to be careful. But chicken soup doesn't. I may make a big crock pot of chicken soup. Mermaid Princess, hello, Jeff. How are you doing? Doing good, girl. Doing good. She's saying hello to everybody. Terry says, back a good channel if you want to learn how to cook Cajun food. Go check out Cajun Ninja. I've seen Cajun Ninja. Yes, you're right. Good stuff. Trying to catch up to all your stuff here. Patsy and the Smokies. Hello, Jeff in the chat. Mark Morrow. Hello, Jeff and family. Hope you're all well. And everyone. Yes, we're doing wonderful. Mark Morrow. Yes, that cabin video was awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Miss Marie and I went out. We were just driving around. I said, let's go shoot some video. Let's get some of these cabins because sometimes I forget. You know, I live here, so I'm driving by all these places all the time. And sometimes it takes a kick in the ass. You know, Miss Marie will go, "Hey, we haven't shot that. We haven't done that." And I go, "Wow, you know how many times?" Like those, the one that has the two cabin places in it, I pass that every day, 4 times a day, easily. Sometimes more. Forgot all about it, and I go, "Wow, that was a good idea." I said, "You know, Marie, that's a good idea. I'm glad I thought of it." And she always gives me a dirty look. And then I said, let's do it. Let's set up the camera and we go and we show you what there is to show you. And it's always impromptu. It's not planned. I don't like planned anything. Planned is boring. And I want you to enjoy it. I want you to see what there is to see up here because I can do the tourist crap all day long for you people. And I do get bored with that. I really do. And there's enough tubers out there doing it. It's not like you haven't seen 10,000 of this and 10,000 of that of any, like, even for this place like the Titanic. And I did two really good videos on the Titanic. How many more do I need to do? All you got to do is reference our playlist and you can see it. But how many tubers you need to see the Titanic? It's not going to change. It's sunk. It's done. It's over. You know, all you're going to get is the history. So, and there's only so much you're going to get in one place. So I'm always looking for new things to do. Mermaid Princess, do you ever go live on Sunday? Never got a notification. No, I did not go this Sunday. Um, I didn't get back till late, and Miss Marie, what was she? Oh, she was working Sunday. She worked Sunday, so she didn't get out late, and I was out, and it was by the time we got back, it was already, I think it was 8:30, 8:45, and I go too late because I know you guys you go to sleep early, and I understand that, and I just felt like it would be doing you an injustice, but I'm sure we'll go on this weekend. I don't have much going on. Like I said, I'm recouping from a twisted, torqued ankle, and my shoe. I have to keep my shoe on loose because it's still a little smaller. So I'm not doing much walking around, but I am going to soak the decks today. That's one of my goals is to because I'm sure the hose is not frozen, and I soak it with Dawn, not Dawn, but Dawn liquid, and I let it sit there sometimes for an hour or two, and that picks up the raccoon prints. Then I take my broom out, my broad broom, and it scrubs the decks, and then I rinse it off, and they look brand new. Mark Morris says that video you did, Jeff, Team Me. Oh, you guys saw that? I forgot to mention that. Yeah, Tommy and Teresa and I, we went out. Miss Marie wasn't with us, and we had a wonderful time. We laughed so much. I mean, I had video, 90 minutes of video, and I took out what I thought you guys would like, but we laughed for hours. We drove around looking at properties and looking at all sorts of stuff. I don't know where they are today. I don't know where they are. Yesterday, I know they were doing stuff, and I'm sure they're having fun because they only have a little while to be here because then he's got to go back. Tommy White's got to go back to the Grand Ole Opry and get back on the circuit again. And whenever they come down, we always get together. We always get together, and I enjoy it. That's one of the highlights of my week was being with the two of them because they are fun. They're great people, I enjoy being around them, and we laugh a lot because we're very comfortable with each other. And then it's like, the day comes to an end. They go their way, I go my way, and um, we'll meet again. I know we always do. It was hilarious. Yeah, Tommy was funny with Paula Dean's axe thrower. I mean, it's all classic stuff that it's not scripted. It's just us in a car. You're with us. It's like we have this big tour bus. We take all of you with us, and you're there. And you can't. I mean, there isn't a tour bus around you could pay to have these type of conversations. And speaking of that, whatever happened to the tour buses here? Remember they had them for a while. Any of you that have frequented this area, remember they had the double decker buses. They slowly disappeared here. I guess not enough people went on them. I don't know how expensive they were, but it looked like it could be fun. I know now you got the Pink Jeep Tours, and there's another tour place, the Smoky Mountain Tours, and I don't. Maybe they just couldn't afford to keep. You're talking about a bus with diesel, and if it's not full, you're spending money. You're not making money. Oh, the coffee's so good. Let's see. Patsy in the Smokies, Mermaid Princess. He changed his schedule around, and not usually on Sunday night. Yeah. I have changed it back and forth, and that really has to do with Miss Marie, because I really want all the shows to include my partner, my wife, my executioner, my prison, my captor. I want her in all the videos and stuff, but she can't always. She just can't. It's not in her schedule, and she hates when she's not working. She enjoys it very much, and that's because people benefit from her working. Her family members benefit from it. I know that means a lot to her, so I don't have any problem with it. But I do know when the season comes back in, everything will go to a normal state, and we'll do our regular programming. And we'll always have lots of surprises for you. I've got stuff I'd like to do. I don't know if it's going to come to fruition or not, but there's lots of stuff I'd like to do. But the time doesn't always work on my side when I want to do things. The day goes by and I go, damn, I didn't get this done, and I really wanted to get all this stuff done. It doesn't work out that way. You know how that is. You guys know all that. Northeast Georgia Mountain Folk. Mark Morrow, Tommy came up with a new attraction. Yeah, the brand new attraction. Yeah. John Esper, good afternoon. Jeff from Columbus, Ohio, on break at work. Just wanted to say hello. Hello. It's cold up here. I bet it is 10 degrees. 10 degrees in Columbus, Ohio. I heard he was abducted. Donna Brandenburg, how are you? Thank you, Donna. Good afternoon, Donna from Kentucky. Loving the drive-through today. It's beautiful out today. It's absolutely stunning out. It's 38 degrees, but it does not feel like 38 degrees. Some people go, oh, that's cold. No, the sun is shining, and it feels good on your body. And all of you should get out as much as possible. You need that vitamin D on your body. I'm not saying strip down naked and stand out in the sun because you'll be arrested. But get out and get some sun on your head and your arms and your hands and things like that. And breathe in the Smoky Mountain air, because that's what keeps you healthy, is the fresh air, not air conditioned air, not heated air, not in a store air. You need fresh mountain air in your body in order to your body can assimilate all the vitamins and things you're supposed to be taking. Which, are you taking your vitamins? Don't make me come over there. Don't make me come over there. I don't want to do that. I hear music. It must be coming from the Titanic. That's all I can think of. Let's see. Wildcat, Big Blue Nation, dropped in to say hi. Thanks, Wildcat. I appreciate that. Be safe out there. Thank you, Wildcat Country, Big Blue Nation. It's a nice name. It's got a nice ring to it. I have to check out that channel. I don't think I have, or maybe, I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to check it out when I'm done. Dulce B. Is it Dulce or Dolce? Because in Italian, Dolce, but Dulce. That's what you're having, nice tacos. That's good. It's a good night to have tacos, isn't it? A nice chilly night, nice hot tacos. You put a little, maybe a little hot sauce on it, some spicy salsa, not spicy salsa, spicy salsa. That'd go down good. That'd go really good. Taco Tuesday, yay! Mark Morrow. Wildcat Country saying hello to Northeast Georgia Mountain Farms. Dolce. I'm going to just say Dolce. I like that. Taco Tuesday, Taco Wednesday. Any day's a great day for a homemade taco. I don't care what you say. Any day. If you make them right, you get if you like the hard shell or the soft shell, I like them both, doesn't really matter. And you put a little bit of sour cream on the inside there and your browned meat with your onions. And if you like peppers, onions and peppers and spices and the taco seasoning and all that stuff with some onions, lettuce, and cheese, some cheddar cheese or Monterey or Colby Jack or whatever. It just goes down so good. It's enjoying. You got all the crunchiness and the taste, and, and those flavors just blend in your mouth, and you forget about how cold you are. Jane B in the Hills, how are you guys? I just saw you put up a new video. I'm gonna go watch it as soon as I get home. I got the notification. Check out Jane B in the Hills. They do a lot of the restaurant reviews in this area and outside the area. You guys travel a hell of a lot. Jane B says, love the video with the T and me. They're very nice people. Yeah, they're very good people. They really are good people. He's just, for a toad, he's not a bad guy. He really is funny, too. He's very, very funny. And so is Teresa. She's got a really good sense of humor. Dulce says, I watch your videos. J and B, let's ready to rock and roll. That's right. That's right. You got to have a slogan, you know? Slogans always have worked and they always will work. That's salesmanship. You got to treat your channel like a business to some degree. And you got to make it a sellable product. It's got to be something that people can't wait to see and come back and see more. It's not hard to do. You put your head to it and you look at it seriously. Take your craft seriously. Natalie says, looks like a spatula. Yeah. Jim Spencer, I have to order a set of them. Yes. JB, hello everyone. Let's rock and roll. Let's do that. Yeah, I love rock and roll. You know what I love watching? We just kind of spun into the rock and roll thing. I don't know if any of you ever watch YouTube on reaction videos, on people reacting to certain groups. And the ones that I really love are the people that react for the first time. And I can't believe in this day and age, 2022, we're in the 21st century and people have not ever watched or listened to a Pink Floyd song. That blows me away. I don't know if they've been hiding under a rock or not, but I love watching the reactions when they hear like Comfortably Numb, either from the Pulse live concert, which is 14 minutes long, or the album version, or any of their other great albums and songs. Time, Wish You Were Here, um, uh, Momentary Lapse of Reason, Shine On You Crazy Diamond. And people are blown away because they've never heard music done so well, so tastefully, so powerful. Every word means something in your life. If you haven't done this yet, I highly recommend you do it. Look up a reaction video for any of the names I just gave you and sit back and enjoy what real, proper music sounds like. And there's this one guy, I can't remember his name, but he's a professor of music. He's a composer, and I caught him one day, and I subscribed to him. And he had listened to Pulse and then Time and a whole bunch of others. And he just said it's masterful the way these guys wrote their music. It's just not, yeah, 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 come on, mama, up, boo, 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 boo. It's not that. No, it's really thought out. And I know he knows what he's talking about because he's talking about the way it's designed, the way that the actual music is constructed. It's true composing. It's not just three chord progressions, E, F, and G and stuff like that. Really well thought out to take you on an emotional journey for whatever it is, 3 minutes to 10 minutes or more, an emotional journey that impacts people. And it's so cool to watch some of these reaction videos where these people start crying, and they're not crying on camera on cue. They are crying because they're hit. The note struck a spot. The words struck a spot in their life. And if your music can do that, you've mastered the art of writing and composing and playing your song. I highly recommend you check them out. Mark Marr, I agree with Jane B in the Hills. Really enjoy watching y'all's videos, and from I can take it from your videos that y'all cool. Yeah, they're good people. They're good people. I believe we met. I'm pretty sure we passed you. I think I'm right on this. When we were on Anakista, you were going down the chairlift and we were going up. I'm pretty sure that was you. Burke Hollow, greetings, everyone. Northeast Georgia saying they had 2 cups of pecan coffee this morning. Eat very good. Natalie want a troll. We got another troll. DJ, I will take care of it. I trust Nathan. He always beats him over the head with that blue wrench of love. DJ, tea with Marie sounds like a great scene. Tea with Marie. Tea with Marie. David's in the. Hey, David, how are you? When did you come squiggling in here? David Fontaine's in the house. Sunflower, hello, everyone. Tammy Hatfield, hello from West Virginia. Hello to you, too. Cheryl Keene saying howdy, howdy. Quick response, DJ Us. He's on it. Oh, yeah, I see it now. I see it now. There it is. Oh, great. These guys need to get a life. You can get pecan coffee just about anywhere, but most of it has artificial flavorings. The one that I know for 100% sure is real pecan coffee is the Alamo. Is it Alamo? Check out online either Alamo or Texas Pecan Company. Good coffee. Really good coffee. DJI. David, these aren't showing any at my end. He's not getting any. These guys are getting smart. Boom. Natalie goes, boom. Dolce. I've been living in Tennessee for 8 months and I still haven't checked the Titanic. Would you recommend it? Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. If you want to find out the history of the Titanic and get to see real artifacts, and I think what the cool thing is the actors, portrayers, dress up in period clothes. They even talk like they have the English accents, and they take you through the journey from the moment you get in there. You're given a card of an actual person that was on the Titanic. And through the course of your tour, you're going to find out, did you live or did you die? I think that's very cool. You get to live their experience, whether they were on the second deck, the lower deck, or the pristine upper deck, and it's all at random. And I think that's very cool. I highly recommend it. Love you, mean it. William Smith. Took a look at Alamo coffee in Texas. I think that's it. Shipping is high, but the coffee is awesome. Yes, yes, yeah. It's well worth it. Um, you're going to notice the taste right away on real coffee as opposed to not. Not that it's bad or anything. I've had and I still have some of the ones that they add the flavor to. They're still very, very tasty. But when you find the real pecans in the coffee and you grind them up, because I grind up every morning fresh coffee, it is wonderful. The smell in the air, it wafts through the kitchen into the living room, this pecan coffee smell. It's wonderful. Patience, grasshopper, it will come. Carla Vision. Jeff, I only have 118 subscribers and I have more videos than subscribers. Um, there could be several reasons why. Are you using tags? That's important. You've got to use the proper tags. That's in your, if you go to your YouTube studio and you're creating your video and you're filling out the explanation, the title, the description, and then you go down and you've got to make sure you have a playlist. That's important because when people search, they're searching for a specific thing. You've got to make sure that your playlists have those specific things in them. Like I'm not sure if your um, whatever it is that you're trying to promote. Let's say, for instance, you're doing the Smoky Mountains. You have to have on your playlist Smoky Mountains, the Great Smoky Mountains, um, Smoky Mountain tourism, Smoky Mountain attractions, Smoky Mountains restaurants. Then you have to reproduce that by doing Great Smoky Mountain restaurants, Great Smoky Mountain attractions, Great Smoky Mountains Park, and then Smoky Mountain Parks. You've got to come up with all the different types of searches they would do. And if you want to see how a search works, search. Let's say you're doing a Titanic. You're going to do a video on a Titanic. You got it all done. And now you're going to go, okay, what should I use on my playlist? I would suggest you go to YouTube and type in Titanic Great Smoky Mountains. See how many people have searched that specific title. Then change it around. Titanic Smoky Mountains. See what that produced. Then type another one in. Great Smoky Mountains Titanic or Titanic Attractions. And find out which one's pulling the most. And that's the one you should be using. If one's got 1 million and the other one has 2, you don't want the 2, you want the 1 million, right? And then when you go into your tags, you got to make sure you go into your under settings, and then you want to go into the little picture window that shows up that has information about your channel, general, and then you go into each one of those and make sure you fill out what it is your channel is about, what it is you're going to do for the viewer, because it's important that you reach the viewers who you're trying to reach, and if they don't know you're out there, they're not going to find you because there are so many people doing the same thing. If you type up Titanic Pigeon, oh, that's another one, Pigeon Forge, Titanic Pigeon Forge. Even though it's not technically in Pigeon Forge, it's like right at the border of Sevierville, Pigeon Forge, you want to do them both. You want to do Titanic Sevierville, Titanic Pigeon Forge, Titanic Smoky Mountains, Titanic Great Smoky Mountains, Titanic Tennessee. You want to add all of those in there, and it's time consuming, but you can copy and paste that specific thing into your description, and then you don't have to keep doing it. You don't want to keep doing it every video. You don't want to do that. Just copy and paste it in, and then you're good. You're good. Carla, my Christmas tree stays up all year. That's a great way to avoid putting it up. That's what I told Miss Marie. DJI, usually New Year's tick the 15th of January and goes to what? Goes to what? Mark is asking Carla Vision, what is the content of your videos? Good question. What is it? What do you do? If you're a fisherman, you want to make sure you've got everything that has to do with fishing. I'm not a fisherman, but that just popped into my head. Everything about fishing. If you're a snowboarder, you want everything about snowboarder. If you're if you cook, you want everything about cooking. Anything and everything. Because the more you reach out, the more people will find you when they do a search. Barbara Goff, hello everybody. Hello to you, Bob. Terry says, hey Jeff, Gatlinburg, there's a restaurant there that's called the Narland Sandwich Company. Where is that? I don't know where that is. I'll have to check that out. Cindy Long, hello from South Carolina. Just got on. Love the drive. Thank you. I'm going to go back out on the road in a couple of minutes. I just want to catch up with all you guys. I really do. Disney ticket holder, hello. Do you watch the other tubers in your area? Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I try to watch as many as I can, but that's very time, as you know, it's very time consuming. And when I have a few minutes, I usually scroll through and I watch the people who are on this channel. I watch to see what they're doing. I usually comment, or at least I give them a heart and a thumbs up if I'm really bogged down. Because when I'm not doing something, I'm editing, and if I'm not editing, I'm working with a client or two or three or four, and I've got to dole out my time accordingly. It's even though I'm retired, I'm not retired. I'm working more hours now than I did when I was in radio. I'm working many more hours, but the thing is, I'm not beholding to doing one thing. In radio, you kind of do one thing. You, that's all there is to do. This gives me um, the ability to kind of do a lot of different things and enjoy life. It's all about enjoying love and life. Marie gives you the stink eye. Yes, she does, Natalie. A lot. She does give me the stink eye. She's she's just so she's silly sometimes. Ah, taking another sip of my coffee. Oh, it's so good. I'm just going down a Disney ticket holder. Yitz Fridays for Eric. I watch everybody, and just like I had said, I go through the people that are on who are subscribed to me, who are either creators or people who are just creating channels, and I watch and see what they're doing because I'm interested to see what their perspective is, what they see through that lens, and everybody looks through life in a different lens. If you're all lined up together, you all see something different, even if we're looking at exactly the same thing. And that's the cool thing about being a YouTuber is I can give you my perspective, even though the person right next to me is giving their perspective, and it's going to be different because we just see things completely different. You know, some things will capture your eye and things won't, and yet the other person will see what you didn't see, and it happens all the time. But I like that because I get a different view of what is in your head. What's wrong with my foot? I slipped. I was vacuuming the car. I'm pretty sure it was Sunday, and it was wet where I was because the car had just gotten washed. And I was vacuuming, and I went to bend down to pull up the mat on the driver's side, and my left foot slipped out from under me and twisted. And immediately I knew I was in trouble. But I said, I got to finish vacuuming now. I'm halfway through. Half the car's dirty, half the car's not. So I finished that, and I noticed immediately my ankle started swelling up. But it's getting much better now. Larry Harvey, how are you? Hey, Jeff. My kids love to go to Titanic parking lot and listen to the music they play from the speaker. Yeah, it is. I think that's what I'm hearing now. You may not hear it, but it's there. Well, that's something backing up now. Doesn't take much to entertain them. No, it doesn't, does it? That's a cheap investment, is it? Just go pull in the parking lot and listen to the music. What'd you think of that Titanic there, kids? Wasn't that great? Biff, a job is a privilege. Most don't see it as that. You're right. No, they look at it as drudgery or I don't want to go to work today. Well, you know, if you don't work, you don't get. And if you want things in life, you have to work for them, unless you happen to have a rich daddy or a rich mommy or you came into a hell of a lot of money somehow. But that's far and few in between. How many people all of a sudden inherit $10 million or something like that? Rare, very rare. And if you're waiting for that to happen, most likely it's not going to happen because you're waiting for it, and you're not doing what you're supposed to do as a good human, as a good citizen, as a good person of this planet. You're supposed to produce and contribute to society. And that contribution is in the form of taxes, which give you smooth roads and power to your house and water and places like you're looking at right now. If you don't work, don't ask for anything. It's really simple. If you're not contributing to society, you don't deserve anything from society. But yet, it doesn't work that way in this day and age. This climate, people expect. and they don't want to contribute to anything. It's all me, me, and only me, and that type of attitude will lead to complete collapse. Complete. Yes, mermaid, it's a beautiful day, absolutely beautiful. It's still 38 degrees, and I've got the windows completely open, and I don't even have the heat on, and it's really comfortable, really, really comfortable. I'm gonna change the view just for the hell of it because I'm tired of looking at this. I'm sure you are too. Let me just creep up a little bit over here. And this is, I'm in between the Titanic and Hatfields and McCoys. Hatfields and McCoys on the left. You see where the water, uh, the what do you call that there? You know what I'm talking about. The weather vane. Ah, for God's sakes, I'm such an idiot. I could sit here for, hi. There's people staring at me talking to myself. They're going, what is that idiot talking about? Probably didn't even notice that this existed. Right? Isn't that cool? I'll give you another perspective. Let me just turn here. Then we'll talk a few more minutes, and then I gotta get home. I got things to do. I got editing to do. I got the decks to wash. It's always something. There, look at the, look at that. There you go. That's something new to look at. Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? There. Terry says Dolly opens March the 12th, the first day of the season. That's just around the corner too, Terry. Deborah Ramsey, hi y'all. Hello, Deborah. How are you? Bill Bifferson, I actually transcribed J&B's "Let's Rock and Roll" into musical notation. Yes, I'm a dork. No, you're not a dork. You're just into music. Upper ninths, lower fifths. Oh God, Northeast Georgia Mountain of Pink Floyd is one of my favorite groups. Have many CDs. Yes, I've always admired and appreciated them because they're great musicians. Of course, I listen to many other groups, but they are masters at what they do, and that's rare. You rarely find somebody who knows how to do what they do. I do suggest you check out Reactions. Biff says East Star All Stars did a note for note reggae album of Dark Side of the Moon. Really, it's incredible. I'd like to check that out. Send me that link. Easy Star. Wildcat says if you want to relax, put on some Pink Floyd Learn to Fly. Yeah, that was a David Gilmour solo effort, Learning to Fly, that whole album. And then, of course, there's Momentary Lapse of Reason, which is an excellent, excellent album. And then there are other, if you want to go to Roger Waters, he's got a bunch of good albums out as well. Graham McNally, love the heavy metal. Certain heavy metal I will listen to, but not all of it. It's a little, it's past, a little bit past my heyday. You know, everybody's got um, their heyday of music that they love. I'm not saying it's bad or anything. It's just saying it was kind of past my heyday. Graham, Graham McNally, Kill Switch, Engage are the best. They're not bad. They got some good songs. Engage. I'm trying to remember the album. I have to think about that. Pantera, mic drop. Pantera. Motley Crue. There's a whole bunch of names. Bon Jovi. Oh, Miss Marie loves Bon Jovi. Oh my God. I call him her boyfriend. Oh, your boyfriend's on the TV. Or I hear it on the radio. Oh, there's your boyfriend. She loves him. She thinks Bon Jovi is just the best. You know. I said, honey, have you seen him lately? He's more gray than I am. You know. I said, he's an old man. He's a grandfather. Creedence, Northeast Shore. There's a few songs I like of Creedence, but I was fully into that time. I was fully into the Beatles and of course Pink Floyd, and then other. I mean, some obscure bands like City Boy, Good Rats, and stuff like that, which you guys have never heard, I'm sure. Good old Southern rock and roll. Leonard Skinner. We used to play a lot of Leonard Skinner when we were in the band. We did a lot of Molly Hatchet, 38 Special, because people wanted to hear that. And in the area that we were working, it was very into that Southern rock, and it was at that time the heyday of Southern rock. So we played a lot of our own renditions of that. Got to get going, family. Love you, mean it. Thanks, Mark. I appreciate that. Patrick, 9629 Titanic is an amazing museum. Yes, I highly recommend going to it. There is no other like it. David Fontaine can no longer hear Freebird without thinking of the end of the Devil's Rejects. Um oh, Sunflower, I subscribed to you, Carly. That was nice. Natalie Warren of Simple Kind of Man. Yeah, Patrick, hello from Tampa. Hello, Patrick. How are you? I remember we met in on the cars. We passed each other in Gatlinburg. Patrick from Tampa. How are you, Patrick? How are you? Patrick 9629. Patrick, Northeast Georgia Mountain Folk. Patrick 9620. We're originally from Palm Harbor. DJI, sorry, Chinese New Year is celebration is January 31st, ends February 15th. Thank you, Nathan. That's very cool. Thank you. So it's almost Saturday, if I'm not mistaken, is the 29th. So Tuesday, I guess it begins 29th, 30. So what, Monday it begins? Monday or Tuesday? She's all geared up for it. Carly, you got to have a playlist. You have to have a playlist. That is these all those little pain in the ass things that you got to do. You got to do them. All right. I know that's not what you want to hear, but if you want people to view your stuff, you've got to go out there and hawk it, and you do that through your tags, through your playlist, and through your descriptions and title. Carla, title is everything. If you do not have a title that draws them in, think of billboards. All right, think of billboards you see on the road. They're on and gone. You've got roughly 4.5 seconds. This I was taught in advertising. You got 4.5 seconds to reach somebody doing 65 miles an hour on a highway. 4.5 seconds to get them to respond to the message. Got 1.5 seconds on a page or a newspaper and or a magazine to capture somebody's eye. 1.5 seconds to capture them to either read the content that you put in below or to take an interest. It's not a heck of a lot of time, 1.5 seconds. So every word is critical that you use in your title. Charlie Bovair, hello Elvis, how are you? More Elvis shows in spring and summer this. Yeah, I hope you come up here. I really want to see you for Rod Run. Get out there. Elvis will be out there. We'll be out there. We always have such a fun time. We laugh for hours. Love to see you up here. Patricia Klein learned something new about how YouTube videos and how folks get views. Oh, no problem. Anytime you have questions, not that I'm the know-it-all, but I've trial and error has taught me a lot. Nobody contributed to when I first started. Nobody wanted to. Now I can say the people that are on this channel, we help each other because we're not in competition with each other. We're in competition with the world because we want the world to view our videos. So we have to deal with the world as YouTubers. Remember, you produce a video, you shoot it, and how many when you first start, you'll understand this. You're saying, oh, maybe my Aunt Nellie is going to see this, or my Uncle Jed, or whatever, and they may watch it. No, 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 nay, nay, nay. When you upload that video, it goes around the world. And that's hard to wrap your head around because there are people clear across the globe watching your video and you need to reach out to them. And you do that through visual, through words, and inviting them in. Teleco Toys, how's it going? William Smith, Alamo, Pecan, and Company. San Saba, Texas. DJI, if you can save that somehow, thank you, William. Great coffee there. Smoky Mountain family, hey guys, how are you? Hopefully you guys had fun last night. It would have been nice to join you guys. I guess they were up bowling last night. One, I had to pick up Miss Marie, and that was definitely she worked late. And two, there's no way I could walk on my foot. My left foot was done. There would be no way I could bowl. No, I couldn't even do it today. No way. I'm hobbling around. Where's Joe? He's right in the back. He's sitting in the back.
What do you want? You gonna buy me something? What are you gonna get me? Don't you know I'm a store? You gotta get me things. You gotta shower me with lavish gifts.
Charlie Bover, a lot of that, Jeff, why people don't want to work is because, yeah, of course, they don't want you to work. You have to understand. I don't want to get myself copyright. They want to lull you into a semi-conscious state where you have no desire to make money or better yourself. They want you to just be satisfied and just accept the fact that you're going to be dirt poor all the time and you're never going to get out of it and you're always going to live like this. And no, that's not true. It's so not true. You can do anything you want to do and be anything you want to be. And the only place you can do that is here. And they want to take that away from you. So don't let them take it away from you. No, I didn't. Did I bump my head? No, but I do bump my head all the time on things. That happens more often than not. Yeah, I do bang myself up a lot. It just happened. I was working on the washer the other day, and my washer's pushed in to a cubby area, which is typical, and right above it there are shelves all the way around it. And I just forgot about it. And I was working back there, and I picked my head up, and bam! That shelf hit me right in the head, and I saw stars. And I go, way to go, idiot. Wait, you put the shelves there. You didn't remember it? Oh, God. Who called Biff Bill? It's Biff Bifferson. Remember that. Oh, God. Don't, please. Eric, little ditty about Jack and Diane. Oh, please. I turned the radio on again the other day and it's on there. It's like they're trying to make me crazy. How many times do you need to hear that song before you want to shove that chili dog somewhere where it's very uncomfortable? It's the same stuff over and over again. You know that, or you get Journey, you know. Oh my God, how many times do I have to hear Journey song? I don't know. No, there's no. And I explained this to you before. Radio is not what radio used to be. There's nobody in there that even understands music. They hire these little 20-year-old snot-nosed, pimple-faced kids, and they don't know anything about rock and roll. Their uncle got them the job, or their daddy got them the job. Because you see, in radio, when I got into it, you had to have a Class A license. You had to have a license. You had to take a test for that. You had to know about transmitter readings. You had to know about tenor array. You had to know an antenna's array pattern and where it went. And you had to learn all the laws and the rules of FCC. You just go in there and you have a fancy haircut, maybe purple hair, and you can at least speak the language halfway decent. You got the job. You don't need a license anymore. There's no regulations. You don't even have to take meter readings anymore. And that's something that was required in radio. Every 30 minutes, you had to take meter readings and you had to do calculations. Could you imagine that? You had to do calculations, which most of them don't know how to do. And you had to make sure that everything was legal, that everything, the power was exactly no more than 10% either way, plus or minus 10%. You had to make sure that the array was in the right pattern. And if not, either you knew how to adjust it or you had to get a hold of an engineer to make sure you did adjust it properly. And there's a whole bunch of other stuff. Now it's just any idiot, any jamoke can be a radio announcer. All you have to do is have a deep voice. And you're in. And you're making $200 a week, if you're lucky. It's not what you think it is. Samuel Wilkinson, weather today, Tennessee, mostly sunny, seasonably warm with high temperatures of 38 degrees. Temperatures will be dropping tonight into the, it depends on where you are. If you're up in the mountains, it's going to be into the maybe upper 20s, lower 30s. And if you're down in the valleys, you may see 30, 31 degrees. No mention of any rain on our forecast till this weekend. Carla Vision, Jeff, I'll get a playlist made. Do that. Very important. Absolutely. All these little pain in the ass things are very important. They may not sound like they are, but they're critical in getting people to watch your channel. Terry, Smoky Mountain family, if you ever come to Dollywood, you have to come see me. Be at Wildwood Grove. He's in Wildwood Grove. Him and his son. Zeke, how are you? Good evening, Jeff. The 45th president said that he was the 47th president. It's a wonder how they get into the position that they get into. And it's all about money and who you know, right? Isn't it? Isn't that always the story? That's why I've never played the game. I've never wanted to go into um, a different field. I had the options many times to go into the New York market or the LA market, and I knew there, I'd have to sleep with somebody, and usually not of the opposite gender. In Hollywood, you want to get ahead. If you're a male actor, you got to sleep with somebody of your same gender to get where you're going. And I'm not doing that. And that's how it is. And in New York, you've got to do other crazy things if you in the radio and TV industry. And this I know from personal experience. And it's like, nah, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm nobody's girlfriend. No way. And that's how it's played. And I don't play that game. Homie, don't play that game. Carl, no problem. I'm glad I can help. Old Dominion Medic. Hey there. We were in town last month. Almost got stuck in our cabin during the snowstorm. Looking for come back in June through July. You won't have any snow then. That's for sure. Definitely be out of snow. Samuel Wilkerson. My YouTube channel like video. Catch up with all you guys. This is Old Dominion Medic. My wife is considering taking a travel ICU nursing position there. There's a lot of work here. A lot of work. Samuel, good night to you. Thank you for joining us. Princess Jeff, I hope your foot feels better. Yeah, I do too. It really hurt yesterday and last night. Really, after the sun went down, man, my foot was throbbing. It was hurting, and I can't walk around. You got to remember, I have stairs that I have to go up and down. And it's like I sound like an old man going up and down. I need an easy lift chair. That's what I told Miss Bree. I need to put some easy lift chairs in this place. I'm getting too old to do this. Eric is saying car television titles and thumbnails are very important for clicks. It's very true, Eric. You know that. Just make sure they accurately portray your content because content is king. Content will bring returning viewers rather than clicks. Yes, you want whatever it is you do, you want that in. You want that somehow described because it's important. If you're cooking, you don't want scuba diving because then you're going to get scuba divers coming to your channel and going, this is the clickbait. This is garbage. You don't want that. It may work for a little while, and there are tubers out there that do that. But no, you want to make it pertinent to what it is you do, what you're offering the viewer out there. Like if you go to the home shopping channel, you know you're going to be buying stuff. It's not the swimming pool channel. Oh, you guys did. Smoke Mountain Family says you filmed the whole thing. Very, very good. Did you guys have a lot of fun? I felt bad I couldn't go. I really did. But there's no way I could have bowled. No way. No way. I could barely drive the car. And like I said, Miss Marie didn't get out till I think it was 8:15, something in that area. So I never would have been able to come up there and meet you and play and have fun and then get back in time to pick her up. But I couldn't have bowled. There's been no way. No, I can barely put my sneaker on today. Biff. Jeff handles the chat like he drives nice and slow. Yeah, I do. I'm sorry. I'm cruising up there. I'm getting there. I'm almost at the end. There. Harvey 5. Hey, guys. Good afternoon. All about the Smokies. Hi, Bob. Good to see you. The only answer, I only answer to Jesus, as you should. I answer to no man. I bow to no man. It just, it just isn't going to happen. I don't know. I don't know all about smoke, Bob. After enough margaritas, I think I can walk on water, or at least I think I tried a long time ago. Oh, goodness gracious! I think I thought I could. I think that's what happened. I thought I could walk on water. Then right after that, I realized I think I could breathe underwater. I think I can. I think I could breathe underwater. I don't know. I guess I can't breathe underwater now. Oh, goodness gracious. I hope you guys had fun. I did. I enjoyed this, but I really have to knuckle down now. I'm not getting anything done. I gotta wash the decks. I don't want to do that. My foot hurts, but I gotta wash them. Those raccoons are making a mess. Come up with those little dirty feet. They're so adorable, but they have dirty little feet, and they make a mess. And I need to wash the mud off the deck. I've got to do that. I'm sure my clothes. I was doing laundry too, so I got to do I got to finish doing laundry. They're already washed. And what else? I don't have to cook dinner tonight. Thank God. There's all sorts of stuff. I don't even know if I'm gonna have time to kill zombies tonight. And I haven't done that for days. I haven't killed zombies for days. But I love it. What did I do the other day on my VR? I went somewhere new. You got too close to my car. Hey! Oh my God, I was going to say, you got too close to my car. You'll hear that on the video. This idiot's going to hit me. It's Jeff. Jeff and Tootsie. He's got a new car, and I don't remember. I'm looking for your Denali. Hi, Tootsie. Hi, Tootsie. How was sweet? Oh, no, I don't have the treats. I bought new treats. They're in the house. Does she have a new sweater?
Yeah.
A Voyager sweater. Tootsie's got a new Voyager sweater, and she's loving it. Look at her. Do you like your new sweater? Let me see if I can show. I'm going to try to show this.
So we've been out shopping.
What'd you buy? There. There's Tootsie, and there's
Hey
Jeff.
guys.
Look at her new sweater.
Say hey to
Tootsie, look at you. Look how cute you are. She's not. What is that supposed to? It's a warm sweater. Let me see.
yeah,
It's warm. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Oh, look how cute she is in pink. Look how cute she is. Jeff should wear pink. Oh,
so she got her new squeaky today.
why? Did she need a new one?
I guess. She's spoiled.
She's very spoiled. There it is. Tootsie.
We had to hit Ollie's again.
They haven't anything good because I haven't been there in a few weeks.
Yeah, that's new stuff this time.
What do they got? Let me turn this around so they hear you. Okay, there.
They had some new squeakies, and I got her. I don't have it with me. It's
They
at
do
the,
have a good pet section there, don't
right. They do. They do. Then I got a puzzle book. One of those.
they? For Tootsie?
No, for me.
Doing
I,
puzzles?
I like doing
I
the
didn't know she's doing
the
puzzles.
Sudokus.
She's a smart dog. I found the treats for her. I got, but they're at the house. 'Cause I took them out.
Oh, steering wheel cover. Got me a steering wheel cover.
Oh,
That was the main reason I went.
there. This is Jeff. It's hard to see. It's Chevy what?
Traverse.
Traverse. He had the Denali, but now he's got a white Traverse.
I got a better gas mileage card
I
for
bet
the got.
you do. That other thing was sucking fuel. Serious sucking. There you go. All right, I'm going to sign off now, guys. I hope you had a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. Let me flip this around here. The It'd be nice if I took it off the front. Thank you for joining us on Vacation Station TV, your virtual getaway. And if you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe. And of course, we will see you again very, very soon. Have a great day, everyone. Talk to you really, really soon. Bye.